we have an outtake of Matt saying, "I don't clutch you in your fucking face."
Really? We haven't got that on camera yet?
Well, we haven't.
Four of these?
That's entirely possible.
I don't know.
That's how you
I'm
know
not
it
usually
officially
this sober
starts.
this far into being too Palooza.
Here we are, Beer Tupapalooza 2023. We are going to do Very Liquid Green, which was canned 2 days ago. This could be very green. Who knows?
Who's it from?
From Treehouse.
Okay.
In somewhere in Massachusetts.
Where'd you get this?
I got it in Tewksbury, but it was brewed probably in Charlotte.
And how far away is Tewksbury?
From here?
From you.
14 minutes. And let me tell you, it's a fucking problem.
Yeah.
That's true.
So let's pour these.
So how many rounds of golf have you played?
None.
Okay, good.
Is that even open for golf?
It is.
Oh.
But the funny thing is, it's only open on weekdays. Here, you open that.
Oh, you already opened it.
You pour that.
It's crazy. This beer sounds like it's sizzling on a fire. It's like that hot of a beer.
There you go. Then pass that around to people off camera.
Proper pours.
We're at Steven's house. We have proper glassware. Because he just has, I think his cabin is just full with.
It's just full of treehouse.
Yeah, it's just treehouse.
We're like, we're going to do a treehouse beer. Let's get a proper glassware. We're like, yeah, there's 47 treehouse. See, the light in here is crazy because we actually have decent light, but it's very, very hard for us to
it doesn't make
see
sense.
the beer. So it's really hard for us to actually tell you.
Yeah.
It looks certainly burnt orange, right?
Yeah, go
Looks great.
Yeah. Oh, there's a green.
Actually, here.
Yeah.
I mean, you can really get the green of this beer
Yeah.
and this. I mean, if you look at this version of this glass, the green, it's liquid green. It's not very green. It's liquid green.
So what this beer is, it is very green with liquid Galaxy hops. So Treehouse makes green. They make very green. They make ga green. They make the greenest green. They make very good the greenest green. They make liquid. They make so many different versions of green, and it doesn't. And you just did multiple versions that all taste
and I thought they taste all the same. So, like when I was, it was like several years ago. There was a really crappy like chain restaurant opened by us called Smoky Bones.
Oh yeah.
Have you ever heard of Smoky Bones?
yeah.
So I sat down at Smoky
Best
Bones
donuts.
and I ate some. What?
The donuts are great. You get the bag.
Anyway.
Go on.
And I sat there and I ate their food, and it was whatever. And then they had this thing about, like, they won awards and all that stuff. And then I'm like, I thought, did they just create, like, an award company to give themselves awards? Like, is that what happened? Like, and that's kind of what I think with Green. Like, they're talking about liquid hops, or adding liquid doses of, what is it, Galaxy?
Yeah.
That you were done? Did they just, like, name a hop Liquid Galaxy and toss it into the fermenter? You know what I mean? Like,
I think
are
it's
they
just like
making shit up? It's like Joe was talking about double dry hopping. Well, technically everything they fucking do is double dry hop. Like if I brewed a beer and I put all the hops in it, and then 4 days later I took a cone and went poop, that's technically double dry hop. You know what I mean? Like, so is this like Liquid Galaxy? Is like if I got a hot pellet and said, I call you Liquid Galaxy, and I put it in there, and I said, I put Liquid Galaxy in this shit.
No,
You've never tried the...
I'm pretty sure there are actually...
No, I understand.
You don't have to
I'm
have
trying to be funny.
I know what you're saying. Try it. I know exactly what you're saying.
I'm trying to be.
Yeah.
I'm not being. I'm trying to be.
I
Saying it's like cryo?
But yeah.
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 But it's like a liquid hop
It's the
shot.
hop distillate, bro.
Like that, and like a
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
Sounds
just,
fancy.
yeah. But should we actually
It's not
smell it
Smell it
first?
instead of shitting on it.
Yeah,
before we
probably.
actually drink it. Yeah. Cheers. Did you just drink it before smelling it?
No. Unless I went in my nose.
It smells awesome. It smells like
It smells like green. It
I
smells
get a lot.
like
It smells green, but a little more vegetal, I think.
Yeah, tangerine. It's got
crushed pineapple.
Pineapple.
I'll say something to piss everybody off. Not you guys, but everybody watching. It smells cold.
It is cold.
It's a little herbaceous.
You know what else? It
does,
feels
yeah,
cold.
Herbaceous. I said vegetal, but yeah.
It's like cold
herbaceous in
cold.
that way, yeah.
Like cold. Like no.
It to me, it smells like green in its heyday. And green, I just had a green last night, actually. A fresh green that I picked up.
I haven't had green in a very long time. And this smells what I remember green smelling like. Regular green,
It
by the
smells
way.
like I'm smoking decent weed while riding a lawnmower.
peach.
Yeah. There we
You know
go.
what I mean? Like that's it.
And it
Agreed.
has that little
I get a
bit
lot
of like
of,
treehouse
peach.
yeasty vibe going on.
You know what the weird thing about it, and you guys have had way more Treehouse than me. Everybody's always leaned heavily into like a bubblegum thing with Treehouse, and I've never really gotten the
Really?
bubblegum thing.
Oh, I get it big
yeah.
time with Julius for sure.
Julius,
But
Hayes.
everybody says that's like a constant across all their. It's a yeast profile,
Yeah.
and like I can get it from time to time, but it's not like a definite for me.
Yeah.
So like for me, this is just all the green, but green, like long green, wheat
That smells
green,
like,
orange,
juicy fruit.
or tomato
What?
sake green.
Juicy fruit.
Yes,
Yeah.
juicy fruit. Yeah, that's a good. That,
For
that's
me,
something to pull.
to me, it's very herby, very vegetal. It's very green in that way.
But I will say this:
But is it very liquid?
I'm used to having green be like decently like have this kind of aggressive, not aggressive, but for its style, aggressive bittering. You can't get bittering on the nose, but I feel like it's going to come off a little bit sweeter than I know.
Yeah.
We should
Yeah.
find out.
Yeah.
Though.
We should.
Yeah.
Find out.
Cheers.
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 guys.
Cheers.
Tanner.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers, green. Green.
Clink.
Clink.
Mike, over.
Just already chugging it. Yeah.
That's delicious.
That's good. Yeah. Crushable.
It's delicious.
Wow.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, that is what I remember green from like way back
Yeah.
in the day. Like the first like flavor pop I got of green was this.
Yeah, I feel like this is a little more vegetal than regular green though, but it's still delicious. It's nice, pineapple, very herby, really nice. A little bit of caramel almost.
But that's the thing, and that's the conversation I had on the video that I did, and that's my not debate or the conversation I want to have is that it's tasty. It has a nice bitterness to it. It actually is less sweet than I thought it would be. It's a really amazing beer, but it tastes like green. Like, and I always make this analogy. It tastes like green. Like if a green was a car, it's not a different model of car. Its headlights are slightly a different color, or its sunroof opens 3 more degrees than you know what I mean. Like it's not.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh my god, this is green, but in a completely different sense. It'd be like, oh no,
The window's a little
instead
more
of
tinted.
black leather, it's dark gray leather.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
No, I 100%
like the
get that.
variance is so small.
Yeah, 100% get that because that's me like I like green is like out of all the Treehouse core beers like just I guess Treehouse beers in general like whenever I go I always have to get a 4-pack of green if it's there and it usually is. When it comes to green, like I've got the greenest green and I've had that and it's still good, but then I'll go back to regular green and it still tastes like everything I've had. Like,
Yeah.
this maybe just a little bit amped up, but never enough to like pay the extra. This is like what $20 a 4-pack versus green being $15 a 4-pack. Is it ever worth it to get this? Maybe not.
I think if you blinded this with the regular one, you would probably not be able to.
And and honestly, I've done that. You know what I mean? Not with this particular one, but greens across the board. Someone sent me 6 blind, 3 Julius variant, 3 greens.
What's the ABV on this one?
Yeah.
You guys-
I'm guessing 8.2.
8.2,
Is
8.4.
it? Oh, is it double?
Well, I mean,
8-4.
I don't think
$8-4.
this isn't exactly green. With both in front of me, I'd be able to tell. But is it a big enough, stark enough difference? No.
And that's the thing. Like,
yeah, you're right.
Where do you see it varying from green? A lusher mouthfeel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's probably the biggest portion of the show here. And then and I think that affects the beer throughout a whole. Because I think it's such a not softer, because that's the wrong word. Lusher mouthfeel. It just affects the beer across the board. But it's like if you do them side by side, I think you see a difference. But I think that difference is minuscule.
Yeah, I don't think there's nowhere there is no difference that makes the cost to me worth the difference.
You know, why are these so much? Why is the green and just like the regular Julius so much cheaper than all their other stuff?
Because it's their flagship beers and their
Yeah.
base.
Okay.
And then
It's like the first hit is free, so it's like get them. No, it's how it works. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
give
no,
them Julius, give them green. They dig it, and then people are like, well, it's fucking liquid green. I have to buy
you
it.
have to get it.
Yeah.
You
A lot
have
of
to
their
get
variants are,
KJ.
like,
You
based
have to
off
get
of their
Gigi
base stuff,
Julius.
too.
You have to get
Yeah.
Gregor Green.
Yeah, you got to catch all the Pokemons.
But at the end of the day, like you have them all, and you're like, I can just buy Julius. I can just buy Green.
But we all do agree that this is really delicious.
Yeah. We're not shitting on it. Like this is very good. But
No,
like,
we're shitting on Treehouse business practices. Not
No. It's like is like really is the guy in Kensington's crack better than guy on Woodward's? You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
like it might be cut a little bit different,
Yeah,
but it's
it is,
crack.
Matt.
You know
It
what I
is,
mean?
Matt.
Like it's fucking delicious.
this is delicious. But if you want to go to Treehouse and you want to spend a few bucks, grab Green, grab this, and then
Yeah.
figure out if you like it for
I feel
yourself.
like green has a bigger punch of
Or-
like so that sort of that bigger like
Dang.
obviously. Well, I feel like it has more of that crushed pineapple thing, you know. This has that, but this is it's a little lusher in the mouth as we run earlier, and it's a little more like herbaceous, a little more vegetal. But I feel like if you're looking for like
of green itself was, I thought it was just like a super, young that they kind of just pulled early. And like, yeah, it's called green. It's called green. It's wicked green.
Their core lineup, green is my favorite. Honestly,
100%.
It's good.
I've always been Team Julius, only because I like this stuff
can't
that's
argue.
fruity.
Yeah,
that's my wife.
And that's my take has always been like, it's the orange versus green, it's white versus black, it's red versus orange. It's they basically pick two sides of the coin, and that's why green and Julius exists, because they're like, this is our two beers. These are the subtle variants between the two. I think the mouthfeel plays a lot into this. I think there's actually a sweeter thing going on, like almost like again, it's not a lactose addition, but there's something there that makes it a little bit softer sweet, and a la hop butcher beers and stuff like that makes it a little enough different than base green. But to riff off of what Sean was saying, what you should really do is you should collect all of the greens, send them to Sean. We could do a across the board battle of all the greens.
That's a good idea.
That belong to us, and then just go from there.
And then you just get a green man costume from Trailer Park Boys.
Charlie Kelly comes to your house and punches you.
Charlie Kelly,
just review all of them in the green man costume.
Green man.
But anyways, down in the comments.
That's a proper fucking initial review. This is the first review of Beer Tube Palooza.
It is.
And it is proper with a capital P and a lowercase r.
Yeah?
At the end.
Oh, yeah.
Around here we got proper.
Proper.
Oh, yeah.
With an A, proper. P-R-O-P-A-H.
Say it like Conor
I
McGregor.
fucking love Duncan, guy.
Duncan's great guy. Trios is great guy. Anyways, down in the comments, have you had Berry Liquid Green? It only came out 2 days ago. Actually, let's talk about that for 1 second. It came out 2 days ago. This is not hot at all. It's not
it doesn't have that.
No, most people are going to drink it probably 2 to 4 weeks and its inception. But it's also like this review, like you said, it's 2 days old, but this review is going to hit people in 2 to 4 weeks.
Yeah.
So keep that in mind.
Right.
But even for a beer that's only 2 days since canning, there's no harsh hop.
Yeah, there's no green.
And I will
no
say
green
that.
burn.
I will say that. I appreciate it a lot. I think a lot of breweries actually release their beers expecting them to be 2 to 4 weeks old by the time people drink them. To have something that's 2 days old and drinks like this.
That's trillion. They said that, and that's why they're hot. But anyways, Matt, if you guys don't know, Matt, where can we find you?
Just type in beer review on YouTube or Google, and I'll probably be the first thing that pops up.
That is a gangster move, but also true.
You just dropped it right on the table. Tanner, where can we find you?
East Coast of Beer Reviews on YouTube.
We'll link to both of them right about here. And then we can find us where, Mike?
On nerdsense.net.
From there, all your social media spots. Please like, comment, subscribe to the notification bells so you can find post new videos. I'm Mike.
I'm Sean.
And this is Nerdsense.
Cheers.
That is how we start Beer Tube Palooza.
Cheers.
Tanner!
Oh, too late.
Tanner!
Too late. Got him good.
All right, I guess we're doing it
You
solo.
can come in. People filter. It's Beer Tube Palooza, man.
Yeah.
There's no rules. There's no rules! Except for San Dimas High School football.
There he is.
That rules.
Jump in. Grab a seat.
Get a chair, man. Jump in this.
Did you
already put...
I'm like, Joe, what? You made me fill my glass.
I did. No, yes.
All right, then we're starting this. Let's go.
I had a little bit left over, and it was like, yeah, there's getting more.
Even the chaos of Beer Tube Palooza.
This is a lot of empty space on your camera.
Wow.
No, there's not. We fill it perfectly horizontally. You're small, we're big. It
No,
works.
I meant that we're waiting for this to start.
What do you mean?
We've been recording.
Yeah, no.
He even chopped the front.
I know, but I'm just saying this is space that's unnecessary to have on our camera.
What do you mean space? What we're recording right now, you're saying is unnecessary? Because if you think this is unnecessary, I'm gonna punch you in the fucking mouth.
Yeah.
No, this is great outtakes and like great for like.
That's what I'm
It's
saying.
perfect. It's quality content.
Fair enough.
It's
There he is.
We have an outtake of Matt saying I'm gonna punch you in your fucking face.
really, we haven't got that on camera yet.
Oh, we haven't.
Four of
Oh,
these.
That's entirely possible.
I don't know.
That's how you
I'm
know
not
it
usually
officially
this sober
starts.
this far into Beer Palooza.
This is Beer Palooza, and this is beer number 1. And I'm holding 2 fingers down because there's 2 of them. Whose channel is this going on? All of ours at this
Yours.
point. Fair
Well,
enough.
it's gonna go on all ours, but you're driving the bus.
All right, fair enough. I'm driving the bus.